Hi, my name is Trevor Tysman from Kbandstraining.com. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about adjustable or weight-loaded squat racks with pulleys. You can get these pretty cheap on Amazon. You can also get them at your local Dick's or sporting goods store, but they're really good to have in your home fitness environment if you need to mount resistance bands to things, if you need a bench press location, squat, any of these types of big compound movements. It also allows you to have a bit of a pull-up rack. You can mount those on the wall or ceiling, but a lot of times we don't really like to screw things into our walls. So a squat rack can be a great way to do that. Now, of course, there are price ranges all over the map. You can get them as cheap as $400, $500, $600, or as expensive as a couple thousand. I would suggest that you take a look and write down the pros and cons of what you're looking for. What I use my rack for is pull-ups, mounting resistance bands to it, and of course squats and heavy pressing. So if that's going to be you, then you want to get some kind of a rack that fits that mold. Now, I also use my Pulley system, but it's not exactly the most high-quality Pulley system that you'll find in that $500-$600 rack. Unfortunately, it's just not as high-end as some of those you'll find in the gym, but it can really get the job done. Take a look at like the Facebook Marketplace, and you'll find all sorts of plates, I'm sure, in your area for sale. And that's how you're going to load these types of squat racks. You're going to load them with plates, which can still give you really heavy resistance, which is a good thing. You can still get that heavy base training without just only doing resistance bands. It's going to help you progress towards your goals, whether you're training to be a top-level athlete or you're kind of an ex-athlete just looking to stay in shape. You're still going to have to lift a little heavy if you want a muscular physique. Now let's talk about the Pulley systems a bit. Like I said, it's not going to be as high-end as what you'll find in your gym, but it's going to get the job done. You've got low toe points, you've got high toe points, you can get your lat pull downs, even your rows, some reverse fly type of action if you've got the right connections. But I would surf around on Amazon or again your sporting goods store because you can get all sorts of attachments. If you've got bad wrists, a lot of times those W bars are nice to get for your standard curls or any of those types of movements. Ropes, of course, everyone uses ropes. You can grab a rope attachment for tricep kickbacks or anything like that. Now, one of the big advantages to one of these types of squat racks is it gives you a good sturdy pull-up bar and the parallel bars for mounting resistance bands. I use it with the KB power bands or ballistic bands. You can strap those on there and do a variety of different exercises. Even our fusion cables, we've got the mount that you can put on the wall. But really, a lot of people don't like to mount things on their walls or drill holes, and that's okay. You can use a squat rack. I do that all the time as well. You mount the fusion cables on each side of the squat rack. Can get a lot of the same exercises. It's just as long as it's that cross cable feel is really what you're looking for. As for durability, to be honest, I've never really used a rack that I thought was going to fall apart. As long as you screw it together properly and install it right, I don't think you can go wrong with a cheap one and or the most expensive one. I know there's some advertised that you can really mount them to the wall and they're super high end. But if you don't have a lot of money laying around, some of that stuff seems a little bit overkill to me. Get you a nice adjustable squat rack where you've got different positions for bar mounting as well as for the pulley system. I don't think you really want to get a squat rack without the ability to have pulleys. But that's just my opinion. And I'm not really sure that the squat rack's going to suit your needs for every single place you would put it. If you work out in your basement, you're going to have a lot more room. If you work out in your garage, you're going to have a lot more room. If you try to stick a squat rack in your bedroom, I think you're going to find that there's not enough room for that. Using an Olympic bar, you need about 7 or 8 feet around the rack to be able to use that. And there's always some depth. There's different squat racks with different depths, but a lot of them are about 4 to 7 feet as well, where you're going to need for the bench to stick out. So imagine a 12 by 12 room is going to get crushed by the squat rack. But if you've got a little bit more room to do it, I would highly suggest utilizing it for all your mounting. It can be a big staple to your home gym. If I missed anything, put a comment below, or if you have any questions about how I use my squat rack, I'll shoot some videos and show you some more exercises and things that I do with it at home. But overall, I'd say it's a gotta have in your home gym. It helps with mounting, helps with heavy weight training. The Pulley systems are great. Just my opinion though. Trevor Tysman, Kbandstraining.com. Let me know if you have any other questions or want me to review anything in the near future. I'll be sure to get right on top of it.